Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of Gemini. It won't be for everyone watching, so if it resonates with you, please comment below. And if not, please check your moon, rising, and Venus signs for other messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however they apply to you. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future readings. So guys, thank you so much to all of my new and returning subscribers. You guys are awesome. I love the energy and support. It means so much to me. So thank you so much for being there, you guys. And to those of you who are new, don't forget to check the description box below so you can find my social media links, my website, and also a link to my new channel, Woo Works LLC, where I'll be doing things like guided meditations coming in the fall. So if you like that sort of thing, please be sure to head over and subscribe and share that page with someone you love. So Gemini, welcome to Cancer season. I'm so excited as we trot along in 2021. Now we'll be called to allow our deeper feelings to rise to the surface, okay? So since Cancer is ruled by the moon and the moon governs our feelings, this is going to be a how do they feel about you spread where we will look into the energy of your person and how they are feeling about you. So it could be about them, about you, but it could also be for the cross watcher. Just make sure you're using your discernment, as every reading will not be for you, okay? If you're single as a Pringle and you're thinking this ain't making no sense, it could also be about something from your past as well as energy coming in for the future. So if you have no one currently, just be sure to keep an open mind as we get the general energy of your potential person. So first of all, we got like 500 cards flipping over right now. But first, let's take the ones that are prominently coming out. So first we've got recognition. Okay, this came up in the Virgo reading. So you could be connecting with a Virgo Gemini as the both of you are ruled by that mercurial energy. We've got Lilith, which I believe is the energy of Scorpio. We have two paths. And let's get one more card for Gemini. This is the Moon Oracle, by the way, which is brand new. So I will be reading to you guys from the book as I am still learning this deck. But if you are deck collectors, I urge you to grab this one because it is gorgeous. So final card, we've got Principles. So Gemini, a matter of values may be at stake here. But ultimately what I'm seeing is that somebody is at a crossroads, okay? So let's bring out the book and talk more about recognition. This is kind of like, I see this as like a waking up energy, but also I see this as like being recognized when it comes to work or amongst your peers or just in general in your life, being recognized for your hard work and efforts. But this full moon fire energy, it says this phase represents the successful completion of a creative project. It is the stage at which the rest of the world is invited to view the results of your labors. You receive appreciation for your performance or achieve the desired outcome of a project. So for some of you, you are the victorious warrior or hero who has battled through against all odds and impressed other people with your determination to win. So again, that Six of Wands energy, you feel satisfied and now can sit back and relax for a while. So with the full moon being that release energy, it's like you are being recognized for your hard work. As far as other scenarios, some of you could be receiving information that you've basically put on a good show, and receiving the acclaim of other people, like I said, peers, and it's a time to rest on laurels and bask in the glory that you've set up for yourself. And then for others, you are the traveler, explorer, or adventurer who has at last arrived at your destination and you've achieved a successful outcome. So whichever specific scenario this is for you, this is about you and the hard work that you've done. Okay, now with Lilith popping up, aka the energy of Scorpio, This is a Black Goddess energy. And the card meaning here states, when the Black Goddess Lilith is selected, you must take firm steps to survive courageously against all odds. Events and people may be currently creating an evil image about you, but this must be ignored. Oh my gosh, so Scorpio, oh my gosh, Gemini. So some people could potentially be like jealous of the things that you've done and the hard work that you have achieved. And so there could be people like in the background even going so far as to slander your name or try and ruin your reputation, but you must not pay any attention to that, okay? You will need to be prepared to go to the most utmost of passionate action to achieve the desired end. You can sit back no longer. Change is inevitable, and that which is no longer useful must be rejected. Everything must be reassessed to determine its worth. Lilith is the first Black Goddess, and in her death and rebirth role seeks to clear away the accumulated rubbish of life to make room for the birth of the new. So again, this is like that death energy. The cleansing nature of water in the passionate sign of Scorpio is to seek a challenge worthy of your power. If the goddess card Lilith is selected, then for some of you, November can be an auspicious month with regards to your question. So I almost feel like, Gemini, for some of you, this could be like others drawing out the darkness in you and causing you to take up arms in a sense to defend yourself. But ultimately, this is you, or your person getting rid of the things that no longer serve and stepping up into a season where there are new challenges more worthy of your attention, okay? And then also we've got the two paths. So I see that as, again, the crossroads. Perhaps an important decision about how to move forward is coming up for you, Gemini. But overall, the key phrase of this card is an optimistic start to a journey, emotional excitement. So kind of also feel the Chariot energy here. That's what this reminds me of. However, this is also more Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So the card meaning the moon and Jupiter located at the end of Scorpio and the beginning of Sagittarius, two most adventurous of signs, suggests far thinking and long distance travel, either mentally or physically. This moon mansion denotes nervous, emotional excitement at the start of a mental or physical journey. If you draw this card, there are important decisions to be made. You must commit yourself to one of two alternatives. Although each of the paths offered seem to lead in the same direction, you can never be sure. You can only be bold enough to make the journey. So I kind of also feel like this is about taking initiative and recognizing that, yeah, even though maybe the destination of both paths are the same, it's about like what you do to get there, right? And so I think right now what's going on is whatever decision you or your person's being faced with, it's all about principles and values, okay? So let's go ahead and find out what the energy of the last quarter waning Earth moon is. And so as the moon squares the sun to make a 90-degree angle, a critical phase is reached in which everything is held in the balance. There's a need to explore the basic principles under which you have been working in order to maintain a viable financial equilibrium. When this card is in the current moon selected from the moon tables, okay, so with the energy of Earth, we've got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So for some of you, this could be a critical phase where you can no longer rest on your laurels and must reassess the foundations upon which the project you have been working on is standing before pushing further ahead. So we were just talking about being able to rest on your laurels earlier, right? And being able to celebrate the victory of the hard work you've done. Well, some of you might want to do that, but are faced with conflict in a sense of other people pushing back against that. So now maybe even though you've worked hard, like I said, people may be trying to call your principles into question. For some of you, maybe you've reached some sort of an impasse. even though finances are fluctuating, they may be difficult to assess at this time, and you might need to analyze your whole mode of working or just the process in which you do things. And then for some of you, you might be forced to look at your principles on which the project you're involved in is founded in order to move forward with a very delicately balanced situation. So I kind of feel like there's a lot at stake here for whatever this is in regards to. This is like Spirit's way of saying, like, it's up to you. It doesn't matter which path you choose. You're still going to end up on the destined path of where you're supposed to be in life. No matter what setbacks you're dealing with or who's trying to create pushback, it's your choice ultimately on how you're going to move things forward. And sometimes it does require us to reassess our principles and our values and things of that nature, because and those things change as we change. So maybe for some of you, like I said, you might be being called to look within at your darker side and your shadow side to see how someone might be capable of doing just that, or trying to sabotage, or trying to put you in a position where maybe you're questioning yourself. Okay, so regardless of, again, which storyline is yours, let's dig further in with the tarot to clarify about what's really going on with this person. P.S. you guys, I'm so excited about this bracelet I made. These will be available on my website pretty soon, but I was feeling the need to be extra with my evil eye jewelry after my recent trip. So anyways, if that's something y'all are interested in, please feel free to reach out. So first off, we've got Temperance and the Lovers coming up in their conscious thoughts. So even though there is a very strong connection, okay, maybe even there's some level of recognition between you and this person. Maybe you recognized one another or had that aha moment when you saw one another. Ultimately, they're aware that that they need to start viewing you from a different perspective and trusting in divine timing. I love how the High Priestess also just followed to cap out that message. So I'm going to leave this in their conscious awareness, because I think that this person, again, is seeing places in which they need to reassess how they've done things in the past. Let's talk about this person's feelings. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles in their heart space. How are they viewing you, Gemini? The Three of Swords. Yikes. So these two paths might actually be about choosing between two people. And so again, the fact that you might be in that situation, Gemini, other people might be judging you, and like I said, insinuating that on some level you're not a good judge of character. And so again, regardless of outside influences or opinions, know that you are the one that's really in charge of making this decision moving forward. What does this person want from you, Gemini? I've got the Devil energy. Yeesh. What actions are they wanting to take moving forward in this connection? What actions are they wanting to take towards you, Gemini? Nine of Wands. And finally, what does this person want you to know? Princess of Wands. Interesting. So let's talk about the bottom of the deck energy, what was going on in this person's recent past. We have the King of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Perhaps, Scorpio, this could very well represent you. But ultimately, I see this as whoever this person is that you've connected with in the recent past, it was like this person was on your level. And maybe that's why this could also be you questioning your own decision making, considering the connection you had with this person, starting out with the Lovers and the King of Cups. There's deep love there. This person is very much in love with you, Gemini, and they have those feelings for you. However, the issue with this person could be that they hold back on their true feelings for fear of rejection, okay? That is the King of Cups. Although capable of deep emotion and very deep love, they don't just chase love or give their love away to anyone. So perhaps this person becoming aware of themselves in that sense, and realizing maybe how they've held back from you in the past could be, again, a reason why they're at this crossroads, or even you or both of you are. So with the Lovers, Temperance, and High Priestess, like I mentioned, Gemini, we've got your energy, a divinely guided twin flame soulmate connection. This person is consciously aware of the choice that they need to make, or the choice that you might need to make. But either way, this is about choosing to trust in divine timing and to trust in one's deepest intuition. High Priestess is raw, divine feminine energy with the yin yang over her third eye chakra. This is an all-knowing energy. This is someone who is balanced and aware, and ultimately isn't stupid, right? Someone who sees through the bullshit and is able to bring out the true nature of the situation. This could be their awareness of you in a sense, knowing that they were divinely guided to you, knowing that even though it's been a long ass journey with you, Gemini, that overall their intuition has led them to you, and overall they know too that on some level there's been a recognition between the two of you, soul recognition. So in their feelings, we have the Knight of Pentacles, who is a very slow-moving knight, but with purpose, okay? So they're feeling that perhaps you are the person that's going to be stable enough to come along and dedicate themselves, to offer up commitment, and to even propose or just come forward in general with a tangible gift or something that proves their feelings, right? Something that proves their dedication and loyalty to the connection. They feel as if this steady earth element, either they are wanting to make this offer, or that's what they're hoping for when it comes to you, Gemini. With the Three of Swords and how they view you, though, this could be a third-party situation, as I mentioned. In general, they could see you as being heartbroken, being or feeling betrayed or backstabbed or hurt. Too many energies in the mix. And so they view you maybe as the third party, Gemini. But overall, I think whatever has happened here, maybe this person is also recognizing how they have hurt you in the past, and that's why they're seeing you in that way. They're seeing you heartbroken and sad and in this mode because maybe of decisions or a path that they've gone down that led them to that. So the Devil coming up in what they want, I really feel like this person wants to just continue obsessing over the situation, whatever that might be, okay? The Devil energy comes up sometimes when we need to shake things up, but we also know this to be toxicity and codependency. So on some level, I think that Gemini, this person is obsessed with you, or just maybe obsessing over the connection, because most people want to get away from the toxic energy, but I almost feel like this person may be indulging in toxic behaviors as kind of like a coping mechanism to deal with their feelings, with their emotions. And so again, with that scorpionic energy of Lilith coming in, I kind of feel the connection there of that Devil energy, the need to truly get down to the root of our true desires, our animalistic natures. And even though no one wants to be caught up in a toxic situation, I think that maybe what this person just simply wants to do is indulge in your energy. So moving forward, their actions, their intended actions are the Nine of Wands. So maybe you and this person have been through a lot, Gemini. Their intentions are to keep persevering and moving forward in this passionate energy, okay? The wounded warrior has been through the shit. They have been tattered and torn and bruised and beaten and abused, and they keep pushing forward because they know that this is about their soul growth. They know this is about their purpose and about what they're supposed to be doing in life. They're not going to get there just simply with no hard work, though, right? And as you can see, we've got these thorns and this snake. There's an energy of someone in this person's environment, perhaps, that's not being honest with them. Or in general, they've just dealt with a lot of snakes in their lives that have made them feel like they need to be guarded, or they need to be pushing forward, when realistically it shouldn't have to be that hard, right? Now, what they want you to know, Gemini, is they intend to have this new beginning, okay? There is a passionate spark that they have when they are around you, when they are in your energy. And even though this is just the beginning, okay, the page energy is the beginning of things. It's more about the inspiration and creativity behind the idea, more so than actually taking action. I think this person wants to remind you, Gemini, that you are their spark. You're the one that helped them to create a new life for themselves, perhaps even get them back on track in their own life and set them in the direction of following their soul purpose. So I see this as like an exciting energy and a chance for a new beginning. And again, we've got the 9 plus a 1. I feel like this person also wants you to know that they're working really hard to end and complete a very long and arduous cycle. So let's clarify this person's situation with the psychic tarot energy. So let's dig a little bit deeper and find out more about what this person is going through and clarify some of this energy here. Interesting. So we've got the Emperor card popping out first. So we know this to be authority, action, willpower, divine masculine energy. It is divine masculine. So for some of you, Gemini, this person could be awakening, coming into their power, recognizing the divine masculine traits that they exemplify. And this could be a need for them, like I said, to rise up and prove themselves in a sense, or show a sense of strength to prove themselves, is what I'm hearing. So with the 6 of Pentacles coming up after that, I feel like this person really is wanting to be stable. This is about material and spiritual prosperity. It's not just about money. They don't just want to be stable in the physical world. They want to be stable spiritually as well. They don't want to have to continue to cling to the obsession or to the things that make them feel tied down. They want to free themselves and shake themselves up as well by opening themselves up to the spiritual journey, right? And again, with this whole High Priestess energy, having the recognition of and understanding the soul connection, what they're really trying to work on right now is gaining balance in the physical realm, okay? This is also the energy of reciprocity. So perhaps this person is, again, rising up in their divine masculine energy, recognizing their role in the connection, seeing that what they're going to need to do is make actual effort in the physical world, but by taking things slowly and being sure of which direction they're wanting to go, right? Keeping in mind their values and principles. And even though they might see you as heartbroken, or maybe see you as third-party energy, or even see you as the one who caused the third-party energy, they don't want to let go of you, okay? They don't want to get off this ride, okay, Gemini? And then also we've got Stand Your Ground, which is the 7 of Wands. So as I mentioned earlier, with the people that might be coming up and popping up out of the woodworks, challenging your capability of making decisions, you or this person, whoever it's resonating for, might be getting a lot of pushback. And right now, whoever this is, they're taking a stand. They're defending themselves, they're taking action, and they are in the warrior's pose. They're not going to let anything get by them because they know what they need to do in order to make things right, okay? Whatever context that might be for you, just depends on your own personal storyline. So let's get some Queen of the Moon Oracle energy and see what is currently blocking this person. Ooh. Blocking this person or this energy. So we've got action in reverse. We've also got hunger, wisdom, and sovereignty. So I feel like the blockage here is again wanting to take action, wanting to move forward passionately, having a real desire and hunger perhaps to really bring things to the surface. Again, those deeper emotions. You're in Cancer season, that might be how they're feeling deep down inside. But for some reason, they know that they need to continue to awaken, to gain more wisdom on their spiritual journey, and to trust the knowledge that they've gained so far on this journey is going to take them where they need to go, okay? Perhaps, maybe this person still has some lessons that they need to learn and some wisdom that they need to gain based on the scenario, okay? But ultimately, with sovereignty popping up in the end here, this person has perhaps a lack of faith in themselves and their true power. Okay, sovereignty to me is like our birthright to step into our power. This is the High Priestess energy once again. This person, even though they're awakening and making these important connections, they're not quite there just yet. There are still some things that need to be uncovered about the way that they feel about this connection. They're still, I'm hearing some of them are still researching this connection. So again, the whole devil idea and the obsessing thing, perhaps this could be like a twin flame soul connection, where, sometimes you end up getting sucked into the whole twin flame obsession of it all. And you forget like what you're truly here to do and what the whole purpose of the twin flame journey is, which is coming to a place of wholeness within yourself. But that's going to require you to be honest about your emotions, and it's going to require you to continue learning even when you feel like you know everything, okay? The journey is never over because it's never ending. There's always something to learn. There's always lessons to learn and experiences to be had. It's all about the spiritual growth, spiritual prosperity. So let's get some Moonology cards and see what the advice is moving forward for Gemini. So first off, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So we just went through a new moon eclipse recently, and that energy can tend to stick around for a few weeks. So I feel like based on perhaps this portal, that could be what has caused the opening for these two paths. It could have been what caused the initial awakening and recognition within this person to understand just how powerful this connection really is, okay? So Spirit is saying that regardless of the bullshit, the things that need to be revealed are going to be revealed. The changes that you've been feeling like were coming are going to come. And the aftermath might look very different than how you may have expected, okay? We also have surrender to the divine full moon energy. So as we approached the new moon in Capricorn and come down from this energy, Spirit is reminding you that temperance is here, okay? It's time to let go and trust that everything that you've been going through has all been divinely orchestrated and that you've been guided on this journey up until this point, okay? It's time to surrender to the universe and allow these emotions to rise and be revealed. And then finally, we have don't let your past hold you back. So this is about your South Node and past lives. So when we talk about the past, it's important to remember that the lessons that we've learned of the past are not there to keep us from moving forward in the future, okay? Our past is our past because it prepares us for our future. But if we allow our past to keep constantly creeping up on us and holding us back from making important decisions, from holding fast to our principles and values, or going down the path that you know is your destiny, you're only going to end up blocking your own self. Okay? So let's get a card from the True Love reading cards to wrap up the reading and see what energy we have for the sign of Gemini. And we have dating, Gemini. So I love this like classic sort of scenario that they show here. But as you can see, an offer is being made, okay? Flowers are being given. There's some sort of a proposal. This reminds me of Romeo and Juliet coming to the balcony, the courting phase. But ultimately, I feel like this could be a message for you, Gemini, in that perhaps it's not always as cut and dry as going down one path or another path. Sometimes you need to spend some time assessing and allowing yourself to be open to receiving new experiences rather than just trying to say, oh, it's going to be this or that. Part of dating and courting is getting to know someone. And as people grow and age, they change. So, you know, dating someone for a while could be the advice that Spirit is giving you, in a sense, to tell you to give something a chance and allow yourself to become acclimated to something before you make any harsh decisions or rash decisions. Okay, so I'm also going to read from the book, if I can find the book. Here it is. So dating, let's talk about it, Gemini. So the getting to know you time offered by dating can be invaluable. The concept of courtship may seem quaint these days, but most of us are familiar with the more modern term dating. Our society has changed enormously in the last century, but the profound effects of meeting someone attractive and falling in love have not. The opportunities that courtship offered are often completely overlooked today. The process of courtship made it clear over time whether or not the people involved were genuinely interested in each other. A suitor had to be determined, and the person being courted had a chance to observe how the suitor behaves, creating the chance for both to exercise some perspective and objectivity. Dating allows more freedom than courtship in that the couple may have the time to be alone together. Dating was seen as a legitimate process whereby the pair deliberately spent time getting to know one another. Of course, these systems aren't perfect, but compare them to what we have now. In our self-entitlement and swipe left and right age, many relationships are hurriedly formed and are often a fait accompli by the time friends and family find out. The lack of support and guidance and the headlong rush to get into a relationship can be devastating, and not just for younger people. As we mature, we don't always become wiser in love, so the getting to know you time offered by courtship or dating can be invaluable. You've drawn this card today because the universe would like you to contemplate what you tend to overlook when you meet like individuals, or even when meeting someone new. It also alerts you to what you may have overlooked when you became involved with your current partner. So consider what you can learn from those experiences and what you can learn about yourself. It can make a huge difference to how you approach the soulmate you want to be with, and can help you communicate your feelings and expectations about the relationship more clearly and to your partner. Sorry, got a little lost. If you have teenage children, it could also be significant and useful to talk with them about the benefit of taking their time and considering matters of the heart thoroughly before they become involved. So back to the whole lovers and temperance combination and their conscious thoughts. That is what they're becoming aware of, okay? Sometimes things do take time. And not because, the universe hates us, but because when we make rash decisions or we rush to make a choice because of how we feel in the moment, sometimes we overlook our intuition and what deep down we know is best for us, which is to slow down and allow the universe to help us become aligned with our greater purpose in life, okay? So take your time out there, Gemini. There's no reason to rush into anything. Allow yourself the time of recognition, and to really truly round off what it is that you feel are your principles, your values. Any path that you take is going to lead you down to the same old destiny in which you are meant to partake in, okay? So for some of you, the message, like I said, is just to simply surrender and allow things to transpire, and know that you are divinely protected. Don't allow anything from your past to hold you back from moving forward in the future, okay? So hopefully this resonated with someone out there, and if it did, like I said, please comment below and share your story. If you're not comfortable with sharing publicly, you can always reach out to me via email or direct message. But other than that, you guys, I hope you have a healthy and happy summer, and that you enjoy the rest of Cancer season, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. I love you. Bye.